I am really excited today to talk about Young Living's line of chemical-free cleaning products called Thieves. But first, I thought I'd start with some of the reasons why it's important to just be aware of the things you're using around your house. Unfortunately, in cleaning products and like personal care products like shampoos, companies aren't required to list out all of the ingredients. Like in our food labels and stuff, we are, there's a lot of laws, and you can turn that over and read the label and see exactly what's in it. But that's not the case with our cleaning products. And only in the last couple of years have people really been pushing for stuff, and there's been some laws taken into effect, but it's just a big gap. As we as consumers, we want our products to be safe, and we just kind of assume that companies have gone through the effort to make sure that that's the case, but it really isn't. And so something you can look for, just Google the Dirty Dozen chemicals. You can do that, or to kind of become familiar with it. Or there's an app called Think Dirty, which lets you can load it on your phone, and then you can scan barcodes, and it will kind of give a rating. And that's pretty good. I'm going to talk about really just a couple. I'm not going to go through my whole list. Yeah, this nice little Dirty Dozen list of chemicals, and it kind of has what it's the chemical, and then what it disrupts or what it messes with, and then kind of what products it's in. But really, the main one I just want to say is it's pretty easy to watch out for is fragrance. If it says fragrance on the label, a lot of times we think, oh, that's just something that smells nice. It's not something to be worried about. But really, they use that fragrance term, and they dump a whole bunch of stuff in there because they're not required to disclose their fragrance, because it's a proprietary blend in their product. And so they can put stuff in the fragrance category, and it could be hundreds of toxic chemicals in that cleaning product. And so just really beware of perfumes and fragrances, because if they're not going to tell you what's in it, you don't know. And so I found really interesting, out of the 12 things on this list, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that say endocrine disruptors. And your endocrine system regulates your hormones, and your hormones pretty much regulate your whole body. From just kind of personally, I've had a lot of problems with infertility, and one of the things I think that has helped me in that area is removing chemicals from my home. And hormones are linked to your metabolism. They're linked to your well-being. In children, it's really important not to have endocrine disruptors in children, because that's linked to growth, and you want them to grow strong and well. And so you don't want anything. And then the other thing that I see a lot on this list is a carcinogen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products that say they're carcinogens that causes cancer. Cancer is on the rise, and a lot of, I think they said the statistic is like 1 in 8 people are going to get cancer in some form. There's a lot of people that really don't understand why everyone's getting cancer. And I want to say this might be a reason. 7 of the 12 chemicals on this list are carcinogens. And so those toxic chemicals are wreaking havoc on the cells in your body, and you just need to be aware of that. And so I am just doing my best to try to give you some information and empower you, so you can make some better choices. I want to show you this book real quick. This book, it's called Chemical Free Home for Baby and Mommy. It's by Melissa Popping. And it's a really great book. It has a page in here. It talks about chemicals. And it just says we're kicking to the curb, and it lists the chemical, and then it also gives you like some other names for it, because sometimes companies get tricky and they don't call it, you know. And one is mineral oil. Well, mineral oil doesn't sound like a chemical, but it's you know, it's basically a petroleum. It's called paraffin oil, paraffin wax, petroleum jelly, petroleum, and it clogs your pores. It prevents skin from releasing toxins. It leads to skin cancer, prolonged exposure. Um, it can, if you're taking it internally, it can absorb block the absorption of key nutrients and vitamins. And so you'll find it in petroleum jelly, shampoos, lotions, and baby oils. And so that's something one of them I just kind of wanted to share. But this is a really great book. She also has Chemical Free Home, Face and Body, and Housekeeping. And so those are just some things that, you know, the more I learn, the more that I really want to share and empower others about this, because it's something people don't think about, and they just go to the store, go to the grocery store, go to Walmart, and buy some toxic chemical off the shelf to try to clean their bathrooms, to clean their floors. And, you know, I got little babies crawling all over my floors, and so I don't want them picking up any chemical residue from the floors, which is why, transition, I really love Thieves and Thieves Cleaner. And some of you probably think, what is the deal? Why are these robber people cleaning people's houses? And, you know, because it does kind of sound weird when you talk about thieves and cleaning. You know, people outside Young Living are like, what does that mean? And it all boils down to this blend of oil, Thieves, okay? And the Thieves oil is really great. It is a blend of lemon, clove, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary. And it gets its name from its history, and you got to go all the way back to the 15th century. Gary Young did some research, and there's a legend of 4 French thieves, and they were actually formerly spice traders. And when the plague broke out, they kind of put you know, they kind of closed down the ports and everything, and so these spice traders didn't have any livelihood, and so they sort of turned to thievery. But they wore the special blend of aromatic combination of what I mentioned, clove, rosemary, and others, that they believed to provide protection while they were robbing the sick and the dying and the dead. And when the French authorities caught up to them, they recognized that there was such a value in this mixture that they were actually received more merciful punishment if they shared their secrets. And so that's how this blend of Thieves came about. And this is, if you talk about Thieves, it is a Young Living trademark blend. And so if you want the true original, you want Thieves. And so I'm going to talk a lot. There is a ton of Thieves cleaning products now. It's developed into a whole line, but I'm going to focus on the ones that come in the Thieves starter kit. So with just one bundle, you get a great start in pretty much making the majority of your home chemical free overnight. You can throw out everything under your bathroom counter, everything under your kitchen counter that you don't want your kids to get into, and then you get these safe, plant-based, chemical-free, but still powerful cleaning products in your home, okay? And they're all have this great Thieves essential oil blend in them. And the first I'm going to share is the Thieves Household Cleaner. Ta-da! Comes in a bottle like this. This is 14.4 ounces, and this is super concentrated, okay? I'm going to show you here. I have 2 spray bottles. I just take, you know, about, this is a 32 ounce. So I might take an ounce of this and put an ounce in here and fill the rest up. And so I'm not using very much of the concentrate, but I'm putting it in, and this is just a spray bottle. I've gotten to where I just take my old Thieves bottles and just go to the Dollar Tree and take the spray top off the bottle, and I can reuse those bottles or reuse a sprayer from another one. And then, you know, you can have light uses for windows and just use, it has a little chart back here. And so this 30 to 1 ounce, that's kind of medium decreasing, it's pretty much all I use mostly. I have some, they have heavier, have some more concentrate in them. But this bottle lasts me a really long time. And the great thing is it's super economical. Okay. This is only boils down to about $1 a bottle. Okay. And you're also saving the environment because you're reusing your bottles. You're not going out and buying another bottle of spray cleaner every time you need one. You just put a little bit more of this and a little bit of water in there, and ta-da, you have some more cleaner. Okay. This household cleaner, I clean the high chair. After Slade does his mess on the high chair, you know, I can wash it in the sink, but a lot of times I just spray down with Thieves. Okay. Kitchen counters, I love this on my kitchen counters because I'll go through, I'll clean my counter off, and then, you know, I'll kind of spray it on. And I got spots and stains and melted cheese and like grape juice stains and everything on my counter. And a lot of times I'll just spray it down and I'll just let it set for a minute or two, you know, and then I'll come back and it just wipes it right off. Clean all that gunky stuff, all the sticky stuff off my counters with the Thieves household cleaner. I mean, I believe in this stuff so much that I give out free samples all the time. So if you want to try it for yourself, I will totally give you a whole spray bottle mixed up, and you can take it home and you can use it on your counters, and you can see how awesome it is. And since it's natural, it's gentle, it's used on any surface. They say, you know, for like fabrics or like really antique furniture with some paint, you might want to spot clean it first. It's always good to try to spot clean stuff, but there are so many stories of Thieves cleaner. Jeremy has a story. Jeremy is always my skeptic in my story, and he's got a story where we were selling his truck, and his steering wheel on the truck was so greasy and grimy from, you know, his hands had come home from work and all the industrial grease on them, and he was like, wanted to try to clean it, and he was going to go buy something, and I said, no, hon, and I handed him a rag and a bottle of spray cleaner, and I said, go try this first. And he came back, and he was like, Katie, it worked. It took that stuff right off and cleaned it all up. And so that's the Thieves cleaner. And in the Thieves kit, you actually get 2 of these. And I think that's more than enough cleaner to last you for, I don't know, a year or a majority of the year. And so, you know, everyone has different, you know, how size, you know, you have an apartment, do you have a house, do you have kids, you don't have kids, but I put a little bit of Thieves concentrate in the jet dry in my dishwasher. Okay, we put this in our carpet cleaner to clean our carpets. There are a lot of uses, and there are a lot of DIYs for different products you can make for different uses. Like if you need a tile or grout cleaner, some baking soda and some Thieves cleaner, mix that together, and you got a nice kind of paste that you can like get in there and scrub all those places. Okay, I love, 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 love my Thieves cleaner. And probably another favorite of mine is you get, let's see, you get 2 foaming hand soaps. So most people have 2 bathrooms in their home, and boom, 1, 2, in one shot you get soap. Okay, and the nice thing about the foaming hand soap is that if you have little ones like me, you don't really have to worry about them pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping, and then like have this pile of gooey soap that gets all over the counter, all over the sink. Even just a 1 pump from a regular soap dispenser is a lot of soap for those little hands to try to scrub on and rinse off. But the foaming hand soap gives you all the power, and it's very economical. It lasts a long time, and it cleans without a lot of messy residue. And so, and this is really easy to refill. They sell refills for this, which you can do, or you can make my own, which I just get Castile soap. And I put about 1/3 cup Castile soap in here, and then I put like 10 to 12 drops of my Thieves oil, which you get a Thieves oil in your kit, 15 ml, and then boom, you have a refill on this, which was like $1 to refill this. And you're being economical again because you're not going out and buying bottles and bottles and bottles of soap. You're reusing your containers, okay? It's very, I really love how Young Living is trying to also promote healthy habits towards our planet as well. They're trying to, one of the things they're working for is to be a zero waste company. And so they're encouraging you to refill your bottles. They sell refills. They let you make your own using, your products, okay? And then another great thing to keep your hands clean, because we all know that's where all those little nasty things we pick up around the world are on our fingers. And those babies, they got the snot and they got the fingers up their nose. My boys' fingers are always up their nose, okay? And then they go play with their friends. I'm sorry. Sorry, friends. Okay, when you're on the go and you don't have access to soap and water, this Thieves hand purifier, waterless hand purifier, is the bomb, okay? It doesn't take very much, and it's a great, you can get a big pump bottle, but you get 2 of the little bottles in the Thieves kit, and, you can put 1 in your house, and then 1 in your diaper bag, or 1 in your purse, and then you always have access to safe, chemical-free, clean hands. And other hand sanitizers, one main ingredients is triclosan, which is just terrible, terrible, terrible carcinogen and chemical. And it, your hands, there's a point on your hands for every part of your body. So when you rub something on your hands, it absorbs into your skin. It's actually getting absorbed into your whole body. And so I just feel for like the nurses or for our kids at school, and those teachers are trying to do well, but they're just like soaking children in hand sanitizer. And I just wish I had the funds to buy everybody this, because I love this. And this is a great option because Jax is kind of going through a phase where he doesn't want to always wash his hands after he goes potty, and so he gets a choice. He can wash his hands or he can use this, and so that way he's still getting clean. And another great is you get 2 of these little Thieves spray bottles. This is just a little Thieves spray that can spray down any surface, and it's a nice little handy. I have 1 in our diaper bag, and when we go to a restaurant, I spray down the table because Slade still eats off the table like 90% of the time, and then that way I know the table is clean. Because I've have this Thieves spray on it. It's great. Even they do make a fruit and veggie spray that's about this size. So you can, if you're go get an apple from out at someplace, you could spray off your apple. But you can do this too. But this is just a really great cleaning on the go Thieves spray, and you get 2 of those in the kit. I'm thinking, what else we get in here? Oh, you get, this is something new that I just got to try, is a Thieves mouthwash, okay? And Thieves toothpaste. This is the Aroma Bright toothpaste that comes in the kit. And it is just really great to keep your mouth clean. And, it's one of those personal hygiene products. But I have here an undisclosed thing of kids' toothpaste, and I want to read the warning label on it, and it says, if accidentally swallowed, get medical help or contact poison control right away. Okay, and I just, me as an adult, when I'm brushing my teeth, I do my best not to swallow it. But I tell you what, um, I don't really want to put anything in my mouth that's not safe to go inside my body. Um, and I've learned this from a nurse friend of mine. When they want to get something into your bloodstream really fast, they'll swipe it on the side of your cheek or put it under your tongue. And I was trying to brush my teeth the other day without letting it touch the side of my mouth or getting under my tongue, and it's pretty much impossible. And so, toothpaste is a really, I don't really want to show I don't want to show the brand because I just don't want to rag on it, but toothpaste is a huge, you know, if you get a good toothpaste like Thieves and you eliminate this chemical one, that's a lot of chemicals in your body. And, you know, I'm thinking about all those chemicals in my kids' body, the little tiny bodies that come in their toothpaste. Because how many times a day do you do that? Some days we do it once or twice, and some days Jack has to brush his teeth like 10 times, which I'm like, go ahead, brush your teeth, because they have a kid's sleek toothpaste, a Kid Sense toothpaste that he has, but he was using this with me for a while. And go ahead, brush your teeth, man. The more the merrier on those toothbrushes. Do it. And so I will share a tip that somebody told me to do with my mouthwash, which I think is really funny. When you spit out your mouthwash, don't just spit it into the sink, but spit it into your toilet bowl, and it will help break down all the nastiness in your toilet bowl. So when you clean your toilet, it'll be a little easier to clean because the Steve's mouthwash will be in there cleaning it. And that's pretty much all the Thieves products that are in the kit. It's a great deal for $160. Plus, you get a bonus Stress Away oil, and you get some bonus Ninja Root packets, and it's really great. And you will have, you know, a lot of cleaning power in your home overnight for a long time. Young Living stuff is super, super concentrated. And part of that is because they don't want to spend more money on shipping. And so water is heavy and weighs a lot. And so they keep their products really, really concentrated to save themselves money, to save us money, and they just don't want to ship water. So they let you add the water. That's why the Thieves cleaner is concentrated. And so there is that. Okay. And like I said, if you want to try it, by all means. I know $160 is a huge investment, but you're not just investing in cleaning products, you're really investing in your health. And like I said, I have seen the difference in myself and in my fertility and in my pregnancies, kind of before and after. You know, one way was just before, which I thought was before oils, before trying to go chemical free, and it wasn't like I was bad. I just I didn't know. And so that's I'm really hoping just to educate you and empower you. And so honestly, read the label. And I know that sounds really silly, but just, you know, turn it over, read the label. You know, it might have fancy little catchphrases on the front, you know, but just see what's in it. And if it has, you know, like fragrance in it, you know, they're not being totally honest with you about what's in it. And Young Living, all of our products, you can go to youngliving.com and look up a product, and you don't have to be a member to see the ingredients. Just go over to the ingredients tab and it'll show you. And if you ever have problems trying to find it, give me a shout. I'll look it up for you. I'll send it to you. I did want to share just a couple real quick because I have a few more minutes left of some of the other Thieves cleaning products that are just my favorites that I just love. And the first one is the Thieves Fruit and Veggie Soak and the Thieves Fruit and Veggie Spray. Okay, I talked about this a little bit. This is just kind of the on-to-go version of this. So this is real handy just to take with you when you're traveling. And because our produce, you know, I I wish I could afford to buy organic produce all the time, and maybe someday I will. But you know, I try to make good choices in that. But even those, um, they put stuff like wax on apples to help keep them preserved, to help keep them looking crisp, and they put you know, all the pesticides that are on a lot, and you just soak it in this Thieves stuff, and it helps wash away um, those things, and it helps remove that wax, and it just you know, I think it helps preserve the fruit. Like my berries and stuff, I feel like lasts a whole lot longer since I've started using the Thieves fruit and veggie soap. I do love the Thieves laundry soap, and I want to just show you how tiny, look how tiny this bottle is. Okay, you can see my head in the bottle. It's about that. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny bottle, but it's still, it says it does 64 loads, and I know people who dilute it even more. They get double that out of this bottle. And you can just use, you know, a teaspoon, a tablespoon of this laundry soap in your load. And we're just used to those big old honking bottles of detergent, and it just, that's all water. Okay, and you know, water doesn't clean stuff, but this stuff will. And so this is a great one. And then one of my very favorite, and it's been out of stock for a while, but it just came back in stock, are the Thieves cough drops. And Young Living has done a lot, so they can go through the FDA, and this is an over-the-counter approved product. So I can say it soothes sore throat. Okay, it helps relieves cough. Okay, cools your nasal passages. These things are freaking amazing. Okay, they you know, as far as a cough drop goes, or a throat lozenge, and then you're also getting that extra boost of Thieves, that immunity boost when you take this. And it's there's like not sugar in it, so it's not going to rot your teeth. Okay, and it's sweetened with like the stevia, and so, and it's has also the powerful essential oils in it, and those things are so powerful. So okay, those are some of my other favorites, and that's all about Thieves. And so now you know what everybody's talking about, and you just got to get some more in your house, and I can help you with that. Okay, I hope you have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.